All this action from the BMW M Performance Parts Club Series Racing is brought to you by M Performance Parts and their associate sponsors. And we've got a massive field that had to be divided into classes A, B and C and D and E completely separately. We saw about 50 cars at Kyalami at the BMW M Fest, and there's nearly that amount here today at Zwartkops for the final round of this championship. This club have done an amazing job. We're on board with the German, the reigning champion, as they go across the line to start the final, or penultimate heat of the final round. As they head down into turn one, you can see Andreas Meyer pushing hard here, looking for opportunity to get up in amongst those usual contenders at the front end. These guys also under double yellows for the first two corners. Green flags coming out of turn three, and then we go racing. Andreas Meyer under a bit of pressure, as you can see there right from the word go, and starting to apply the pressure too, as he gets onto the back end there and looking for a way through there on Fedetto. Leading things out, William Einkamera looking for a chance to take the victory. Look at how they're pushing through there. Lorenzo Gautieri in the mix, as well as Thomas Porchita. But further back there, Troy Cochrane under a bit of pressure, and then Trevor Long coming along for the ride. Look out for Mark DeToy coming from the back as well. Nice to see him stepping up into this class in that Z4. At the front end, there's a huge fight on. Porchita looking to dive through. Has he found a way past? Not just yet. The 555 car leads things out at the moment. Porchita closing him down. You can see in the mid part of this race, things have changed up ever so slightly. There's a big gap that's opened up over Gautieri. And having to push it through there as well is Carlo Garbini, the coffee guy. Absolutely brilliant stuff. But the Sav Speed machine is definitely on a flyer and looking for a chance to catch that coffee man. As they go through into turn one, just behind that, they line up. And you can see there's going to be a bit of a fight on. The German is in a bit of pressure there. He's fighting hard there with Lyle Ramsey and Everstein. Jan Everstein is in there too with Alan Hilligan just behind that. The front end, we're seeing Class A and B going at it, leading things out there at this stage. William Einkamera. Oh, Hilligan out of shape. Alan Hilligan's getting the back end stepped out there as he went into turn two. He ends up on the inside. Oh, Garbini's got some problems. He pulls to the sideline. So does the 66 car there of Leon Lopscher. That's a big pity to lose him. He was pushing hard to try and get through here on Einkamera. William Einkamera is going to take the victory and Class A as he comes across the line for the checkered flag. Winning things out there over Thomas Porchita. Lorenzo Gautieri will take the victory in Class B ahead of Meyer and Lyle Ramsey. And all the way down there in 8th place, Renier Smith taking Class C. Let's catch up now with race one winner, William Einkamera.
Unfortunately, Leon had some technical issue, but I'm glad that we could get the win for the first race, and all thanks to Wayne and Devon at Big Boss Auto for preparing the car, and Len Marshall Clarkstorp doing the tune. Awesome job, guys. Thanks.
Massive field of BMWs means they had to split them into D and E on their own, and with these guys flying into turn one all on their own, they actually get a chance to be in the front end of a race for a change, which is awesome for these guys, there's no doubt about it. At this point in time, Eugene Goos leads things out as they go down into turn one, and the Master Mowers man is setting the pace there big time. But remember, it is done in the double yellows. Here comes the BMW estate of Manny Ribeiro, and then the rest of this pack coming through there, fighting for Class D and E here. First couple of cars on track, all part of the Class D battle, and then just in the background you can see the Class E competitors coming through there, which also include our championship leader overall, Nicholas Fischer. And Fischer will be looking to just try and stay on track and finish up these two heats of racing to secure himself the number one plate for 2023. On board here with Neil Pillay as they head towards turn 5, heading past Universal Racing and onto the brakes, up into AMG. Big maneuver here from Pillay, closing things down here, and you can see he's just on a move here, big time, looking for a way past and up into opportunities that might be arising there for him. Big battle on here with Bucketless Racing's Anthony Pretorius trying to close things down there in the 1 Series. A couple of guys battling now. You can see the rain is starting to fall here and possibly spoiling the day. Yeah, it is. Oh, Nicholas Fischer off. That's a huge one for the champion, and 360 degrees for Manny Ribeiro. That's how you do it in the BMW M Performance car. That's the truck taxi, and the track taxi doing a superb job to stay on track. Only just how he managed to do that, only he knows. Bernard Gouveia also coming very close, and Team Fireball getting out of shape too. Oh, there's some big action out on circuit at the moment, and Reinhard Miller is feeling it. So is the other little 325 IS diving onto the inside of turn 4. There is some treacherous conditions to deal with out there right now. Nicholas Haps has done it to perfection, though, as he comes to the line there in the green ice car to win things out in Class D ahead of Eugene Goos and Shane Grobler. Anthony Pretorius wins out Class E down in 7th overall, beating out a good run from Sean Dodd and Dave Rees. Let's catch up now with Nicholas Haps after race 1's win.
By about lap 4, lap 5, the rain hit different parts of the track, and we're all on the semi-slicks with really no grip, and we started to battle. So I basically just said, cool, let's calm it down, put the car through the corners nice and slowly, make some time up in the straights, and it worked really well. Was able to hold on to the lead in a great race.
It's unbelievable how things have changed up here for race number 2 now. Dry conditions, sun shining for the first time, and a dry race is exactly what these BMWs would have been looking forward to. Bridgestone rubber is going to be changed for Dunlop rubber next year, but absolutely awesome to have that long-standing relationship, and that's exactly what this class does. Forms long-standing relationships with their partners and keeps them happy, and gives us great racing as always. They head towards turn 1 under double yellows, everybody just firing through to keep it all together until they get out of turn 2. They get green flags and we go racing properly. Leon Loubser is back in the field. Good start here from the German again, tucked in there behind the Sav Speed car of Gualtieri as he runs around the outside. Everstein on his inside, looking for a way to squeeze through, looking for a chance now of possibly spoiling his day, and a good move there from the German. Diving through 2, Everstein drops back ever so slightly. Trevor Long looks like he might be leading things out in Class C. He is. Big fight on though with Cochrane as they come through there big time, and David Oosthuizen, the man who won the first race, already applying pressure onto Cochrane as they go into turn 4. Looking for a chance to dive through there. Oh, here comes a move as well. Watch out for Hunt van der Merwe. Hunt van der Merwe very late on the brakes, heading to the top of the hill, and late on the brakes into that braking point. Oh, forcing Cochrane wide. Cochrane has to hang on to that outside line. Just hangs on only to stay on track. Absolutely great action there from our Class C competitors. Class A and B getting to it in the front end as they always do. And a nice mix of Class A and B into that front couple of cars. But it's Leon Loubser who's disappearing at the front end, driving away now from Gualtieri, who sits in 3rd place. He's currently leading Class B though, and he's closing things down there on Carlo Garbini. No one's going to catch Leon Loubser. He's turned his luck around completely with a DNF in race number 1. He's going to go to the front end in race number 2. A great job there from the fast development team to get that BMW back on track. How's this? Here comes the German, looking for a final victory here. Can he get through on Gualtieri? No, Lorenzo hangs on, just keeps him out. The German comes through, looks like he can still secure Class B's championship with that 2nd place, but a great drive nonetheless. Leon Loubser beats out Arnkamera and Garbini in 3rd place, eventually taking Class B's win over Gualtieri and Andreas Meyer. Class C won out by David Oosthuizen again. Let's catch up now with Leon Loubser after a turnaround of the day.
We were able to do the first race and the second race, so we were absolutely lucky. I mean, it was now perfect for racing in the first race as well, but it's just like we only had about 20 minutes, you know, and then it starts raining again, so we were just very lucky, yeah.
Let's see how the luck's going to change around now for Class D and E in their second heat. Manny Ribeiro going to be looking to lead things out there. Eugene Gous definitely wants to get a victory in the Master Mose BMW. He is coming from the back end of the field though. A little bit of work to do through as the rest of the pack starts to sort things out. Remember, they've got to stay in line astern and in position until they come out of turn 2 with those double yellows waving down towards turn 2. And then it's every man and girl for himself out there if they're out there racing. This is what this competition is all about. This club have done an amazing job to bring BMWs on circuit. And it's one of the reasons that BMW M Performance Parts has now signed a double deal for the next 2 years to ensure that these guys have got some money behind the series. It's great to see Dunlop joining them for 2023 as well, as now we see a big move on here from the Master Mose, man. Eugene Gous is ticking them off one by one. He wants to get to the front end. He certainly wants to try and get a victory as he goes on the inside looking for a way past. Can't find it just yet. Bernard de Gouveia keeps him out for now. Forces a little mistake out of the 21 car, and Benny Late is going to have to probably eat his dust there as he comes out of turn 6 and 7. Speaking of turn 6 and 7, big action again there as Pretorius is in the mix yet again with Reinhard Miller. This time Miller staying on track with the Fireball BMW. Ribeiro currently in 2nd place. Good run here from the track taxi. That man has had a superb season there in that estate, but he's got his closest rival host on his tail, and Shane Krobler's closing down rapidly too. Big move there from the 111. Ari van Heerden had a big look. He also had a big off. Remember, we saw him spinning out in turn 4 in race number 1. Here in race 2 though, with the dry conditions, it's ideal for these BMWs. And ideal and absolutely perfect for Neil Pillay. He's going to come across the line and take the victory. He comes through there to beat out Manny Ribeiro, but a penalty drops him down to 6th place as Ribeiro gets gifted the victory over Eugene Gous and Grobler for Class D. All the way down in 8th overall, Sean Dodd takes the Class E victory, and Nicholas Fisher's 3rd place overall gives him the overall championship for 2022 for the BMW M Performance Parts Racing Series. He also takes Class E, as Class A is taken by William Arnkamera. Andreas Meyer takes Class B, Trevor Long takes Class C, and Shane Krobler wraps up Class D. Let's catch up now with your champion.
Just want to thank the BMW team, club, race series, all the organisers, sponsors for a wonderful year. Everybody who races in the club makes the club, so yeah, thank you very much.